Good evening. My name is Shannon Cowden, and I am excited to share the results of my action research project, Gamifying Learning: The Power of Play in the Middle School Classroom. I chose to investigate the impact of gamification on student engagement and academic achievement in my past classroom. The COVID 19 pandemic disrupted traditional education around the world, leading to a noticeable decrease in student engagement and a noticeable increase in academic deficits across all grade levels. During the pandemic, schools faced challenges that had never been seen before. Many of these challenges continue to affect schools and students today. One of the most common concerns noted by educators is a growing lack of engagement in classroom activities and instruction. In an attempt to address these issues, I explored the potential of gamification to re engage students, enhance their learning experiences, and support academic growth. Originally, my plan was to investigate the impact of gamification on student engagement and academic progress across all content areas. Specifically, I wanted to develop evidence-based practices to improve the past program's student support outside of the past classroom. However, due to the time constraints on the project, I instead had to narrow my focus on one content area: benefits and challenges. Gamification offers several benefits, such as increased engagement, motivation, and academic performance. However, it is also a challenge to implement without the ability to have time to plan the lessons and the ability to incorporate some of the technology aspects that are needed when digifying some of the games. An additional challenge that I noted was the risk of overemphasizing the rewards and potential undermining of the motivation regarding academic progress and the goal versus free time. To conduct this short study, I worked closely with my 5 past students to implement the brief 8 lessons of gamification interventions that allowed me to incorporate game elements like points, badges, and challenges into my lessons. Data was collected through a pre-test, a post-test, engagement logs, and student feedback or reflection forms. Results. To further understand the impact of gamification on student engagement, we analyzed student participation and off-task behavior during each activity. As you can see from the graphs, participation increased significantly during gamified activities, especially the escape room, Blooket. This suggests that gamification can effectively motivate students to actively engage in their learning. Interestingly enough, we also observed a decrease in off-task behavior as the activities progressed, particularly during gamified sessions. This indicates that gamification can not only increase engagement, but can also improve focus and student attention. However, it's important to keep in mind that individual students responded differently to different activities. While some students consistently participated and stayed on task, others required more engaging activities to remain focused and additional prompting. Academic performance. To assess the impact of gamification on academic performance, we administered a pre-test, a post-test, and the results showed a significant improvement in the students' scores. I utilized the same 30 questions and randomly distributed them into the activities. Student A, in particular, consistently improved throughout the intervention. Student B and D showed significant initial gains, followed by a slight plateau then finally increased at the end. Students C and E exhibited steady progress. However, those are my two that struggle the most with remaining on task without additional support. These findings suggest that gamified activities such as Blookit, Jeopardy, escape rooms can be really effective for enhancing student learning and academic achievement. Future research directions. Future research should explore the impact of gamification on a larger scale and for a longer period of time across different subjects and different grade levels. It's important to investigate the effectiveness of gamification for various learning styles and abilities. Lastly, I noticed that the study needs to be longer termed so that we can assess the sustainability and the long term impact of gamification on student engagement. The skills may be short term, and we want to see if they're able to hold on to the skills and not regress. In conclusion, gamification has the potential to be beneficial and revolutionize education by making learning more engaging and instruction being more effective. But incorporating games or game like elements, maybe we could make the learning environment more positive and proactive to allow students to be more productive. Thank you so much.